Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible to you?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. So, welcome to the session. And in this session, we will be discussing about Power Virtual Agent integration with Teams, Microsoft Teams. It is very new, and this was just announced recently in the Microsoft Ignite event. I hope you must have attended it. If not, then the link is already shared in our Teams channel. So, let me share the screen, and then I'll start it. So, this is our topic for today. And I'm happy to unveil the new icon for Power Platform. Are you aware about these new icons?
Yes, ma'am.
These are recently, day before yesterday, it is introduced by Microsoft. And this is
Yes.
the first one, the yellow one which you can see is for Power BI, and the
Uh,
purple one for Power Apps, and the
Power.
blue as the Power Automate, and the other last one, not the least, the Power Virtual Agent. So happy to unveil this on this session, learning session. And before we start, let's understand what is Power Platform. I know you all are aware, but then also let's give a brief introduction that what does the Power Platform do, and why it is so important, and why these days, the rush is towards the low code and no code environment. You all are aware. So what Power Platform does, it only analyzes the data, because data is very important for any organization to build reports, or to get the customer insights, or to get the details what is going on inside the organization. So Power Platform has three tools, which you already know. It's the Power Apps, Power Automate, and Power Virtual Agent. And this Power Platform enables users to analyze data, act on it by building apps, which is very easy in Power Apps, and automate through Power Automate Flow. It also helps to unlock the potential of Office 365 and Dynamics 365, as there are hundreds of inbuilt library of connectors through which you can join all the Power Platform family, and you can get the data directly without any integration other than that. So it's very easy. So it provides easy app building with valuable real-time data insights, and it is a very low cost solution for creating apps and flows that works well on mobile and as well as in web. So it provides you a cross platform availability, and that's why I think the search is towards Power Platform. Power Platform, although it's very new, I think the people are more and more tempted towards this platform, is just because it is very easy to use, and it is very cost effective, and every organization is looking for these aspects. So, Power Platform is not only these four components: Power Apps, Power BI, Power Automate, and Power Virtual Agent. It is much more than that. As you can see in the diagram, it is used to build an end-to-end solution by competing together to Office 365, Dynamics 365, and many other apps which are already available. And it also, there are 100 of inbuilt libraries, and there is a common data service through which you can get the data by entities. You can have custom entities as well as the standard entities, which are all. If you require any other entities business, you can always make them. It is very easy to make custom entities in common data service. And when we talk about custom entities, it is just very similar to, like we have data or records in the Excel table. It is similar to that. So there is nothing very hardcore development, or you need to be a pro developer. Even a citizen developer can work well on the Power Platform. So we have common data service, data connectors, and AI builders to work with Microsoft Power Platform ecosystem, and which provide the integration also very smooth. So as we have already discussed, these are some of the benefits of Microsoft Power Platform, which is being very cost effective. We have already discussed it. It is very easy to use. And secondly, it is very easy to deploy. You can create apps, and you can publish, you can publish it and share it. You don't need look like you remember earlier it was deployment is one of the most difficult tasks, and when the cloud was not there, I believe people used to panic when they had to deploy some the customer project. They were very it was a great panic environment. But now, because of these Power Platform or other cloud services, deployment is becoming really really easy these days, because the tools are inbuilt and you don't have to work much on it. And secondly, it is very low code or no code platform. You don't need to be a pro developer. You don't need to be a data scientist. You don't need to be, years and years of experience in development to build your apps or to automate the workflow or to get the insight from Power BI. You don't need to be a very pro developer. You can easily do that even if you are new to the Power Platform. Another one is it can connect to hundred of data services. As I already mentioned that you have common data service, you have AI builders, and you have inbuilt libraries which help you to connect to hundreds of data sources, whether it is in Teams or SharePoint, Excel, Calendar. You just name it and it will be available in Power Platform. It is very user friendly, and obviously this combination of Power Apps, Power BI, and Power Automate and Power Virtual Agent provides you a robotic security, which is very important because security is one of the important concerns when we are just integrating or when we are creating something for the customer or the client. So as the topic is about Wow Virtual Agent, so let's not discuss much about Power Apps, Power BI. I am assuming that you all are aware what is Power Apps, Power BI, and Power Automate, and we will concentrate much here on Power Virtual Agent. So what Power Virtual Agent do? It empowers everyone, whether it is customers, it is visitors to your website, or it is service, whether you are a subject matter expert, whether you are an IT admin or developers. It empowers everyone to create a powerful chatbot, and it is very easy to use also. I would also emphasize here that Power Virtual Agent newest member in the Microsoft family. When the Power Platform was announced by Microsoft, there were only three members, and those were Power BI, Power Apps, and Power Automate. But when in Microsoft announced Power Virtual Agent in the Microsoft Ignite event in 2019, so it is one of the newest member of the Power Platform family. And it provides smooth integration with Power Automate and hundreds of connectors because it belongs to the Power Platform family. So obviously you will have no problem in integrating to any of the data sources when you're talking about Power Virtual Agent. So it makes it very easy to create powerful chatbots without the need of developers or data scientists, as we already discussed, that you don't need to be a pro developer when you are creating apps or when you are creating a chatbot. I know chatbot requires so much of artificial intelligence, but you don't need to worry. You just need to create. Everything is organized by Microsoft, and you just need to create it. It is a very simple method, and I just trust me, it is very easy to make chatbots using Power Virtual Agent. It is also available both as a standalone web app and as a discrete app within Microsoft Teams. So when we are talking about discrete app within Microsoft Teams, it is recently announced in the Ignite event 2020 that it is still in the public preview. I must emphasize, then obviously it will be available for general use. There will be licensing required, but when we are talking right now in October 2020, I must emphasize that it is recently announced and it is still in public preview. So you can create an app and you can integrate. Means you don't have to shuffle from a Power Virtual Agent to Teams. You can already create your chatbot in Teams and then share it and publish it to be used by your employees within the organization. So Power Virtual Agents can do vision integration, Bing search, and many more other, like text searching or Bing search using cognitive service API. So it is using APIs which are already built, and using those APIs, it answers most of the questions, and you just have to keep, telling the phrases. You have to build the phrases, and using those phrases, you can create powerful chatbot which can answer the common queries of the employees when we're talking about Microsoft Teams. So as there is a saying that hard times always lead to something great. So when obviously you know that during the pandemic, the coronavirus has affected not only this country or that country, it has affected the entire world, and the entire world is suffering. But as we always say that yes, something difficult always leads to something beautiful. Difficult roads lead to beautiful destination. We always say that. So I think this has inclined much more towards the virtualization. We never thought that our children would be just doing the online classes, because not only in IT sector working remotely is emphasized. You just talk about the sector and everybody is working remotely, whether it is a consultation from the doctor or whether it is as a teacher taking an online classes. we never thought that these day-to-day tasks would be so organized or so will be working remotely. We never thought about it, but yes, it happened during the times of pandemic, and that's what the beauty is about the difficult times. I know it's difficult, but then things are progressive. And same way, the organization are focusing more on artificial intelligence. Teachers who never thought that they would be, who were very comfortable teaching in the classroom with chalk and board and smart boards, they are happy teaching online at home, and the students are also getting used to it. I know it was difficult earlier, but then everything is going on smoothly, and the shift towards working remotely during the pandemic is on surge. So, when we talk about Power Virtual Agent and Microsoft integration, as I told you, it was announced recently in the Microsoft Ignite event, September 2020, and it is still in public preview of deep integration. That is Power Virtual Agent and Microsoft Teams. When we talk about Microsoft Teams, it is very important. Microsoft Team is very important and popular within organization for chat, calls, meet, and collaboration. As we can see, this meeting which we are doing, or what is happening right now, it is from Teams only. So we understand the working in the organization, we understand the importance of Microsoft Teams. It directly increases employee engagement, productivity, and efficiency. So with Power Virtual Agent in Microsoft Teams, you can create bots easily and within no time. Trust me, you will not need much of the time to create a bot. You just need phrases, you just need the flow, what do you require, and you can create bots easily. I'll show you a little demo how I created the chatbot little later. And you can also take actions on someone's behalf. Like you can give the permission, you can share your app within your organization, within your employees, and they can, take action on someone's behalf as well. Like, for example, the chatbot can take action on HR behalf, or it can take action on the lead's behalf. For example, there are so many queries and HR is not able to answer. You can just make a chatbot, and which I have already created, and I'll show you a little while. So these ways, day-to-day tasks or the automation task can be directly handled by the chatbot. So it analyzes and review the performance of the bot. It is very easy, as you can create the bot and you can directly test it there before publishing. You must be aware, if you have been on Power Virtual Agent, you know that it helps you to analyze and review your chatbot, that if it is working fine or your workflow is working fine. So it helps you to analyze and review the performance, that if there are any errors, you can debug it right there itself before publishing and sharing it to other employees. So it creates bots, test it, publish it, and you can share it and happily work on it. And before that, I would like to show a demo which I have already created. If you have any query till now, you can just ask me, and I'll be happy to solve it before I jump to the my chatbot session. If you have any query, you can ask me. Anyone?
All good. Please.
So let's see a little demo that I have already made here for the HR. If you see here, as there are so many apps. Can you see as my screen visible to you all?
Yeah. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So here you see the app icon. Can you see the apps in the Teams itself?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, there are many options. So if you click on the app, because I've already worked here, so I can see chat. If I can't see it, I can just write Power Apps here, and I will see the option. Here you see there is a Power Virtual Agent.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you can add it. You can, because it is showing me an open option because I have already added it to my team. But when you will
Mm,
first time, it will add to team. So there you
mm.
add it to the create a chat. Uh, Here you can just add it to the teams and
I
start
think
making.
mute, guys, mute all. Uh,
Yeah, I can say thank you. So you can just add it to the teams, and then you can start creating your chatbot. Like the one I have created here is a chat support bot. What this support bot will do, it will, like, if I ask it a question, and this is my support bot, and I'm asking it about the leaf. So as I enter time off, this HR support bot is working basically on behalf of HR. As we discussed in the presentation, during the presentation, that it can take actions on someone's behalf. So this chatbot is working on behalf of the HR, and this is properly designed and created to reply about the leave inquiry. So if any employee have any of the leave inquiries, they can first ask from this chatbot, and then they can, if the question will not be answered by the chatbot, he will be linking you towards the channel where the HR is present. Is it clear? So, like, if it is giving you, I just entered time off, and it is giving me it is giving me three options, that what I want to know about the paid vacation, or I want to know about the national holidays, or I want to know about the extended leave. Okay. So if I click on paid vacations, it can tell me that the paid vacations is already mentioned in. If we click on Sinotech HR paid time off, we can just click those links, and it will take me to the number of paid leaves that we have in our organization. But now, if I click on national holidays, it will tell me if I select national holidays, it will take me to the other answers that it has already stored. And national holidays, like we have 1st January, we have 26th January, we have Holi, Mahavir Jayanti. There are list of number of holidays, but I have only mentioned, because it is a demo, so I have only mentioned few national holidays, and that it will be showing to me. If I want that, I want more leaves or extended leaves, so let's see what it will be answering me. So if I talk about extended leave, now here is a tag. In extended leave, I have put the Power Automate flow. So it is very easy to create a chatbot and add it to Power Automate. Here you can see I have a extended leave needs HR expert approval, and let me connect you with them. How would you describe the issue? So what will happen when I'll describe the issue? It will try to resolve it, and if it is not able to resolve it, it will directly take me to the HR. So like if I say I'm going for an adventurous trip, and this is the reason I want the vacation, extended vacation. So let's see and wait what it will reply to me. So it says that we have notified the expert about your request. This will be reaching out to the team shortly. Now let me show you how I created it. If I go on Power Virtual Agent, and here we see the chatbots. Can you see home chatbots about? So we click on chatbot, and this one is the chatbot that I created for Power Virtual Agent. Let's click on this. It is taking a little longer than what I expected, but that could be the internet connectivity issue. Yeah, here you can see the chat is there. And when I go to topics, I'll go here, go to topics. So here we have the first word, employee time off. So you can see here there are trigger phrases that are already added, like I need extended leave. What are the national holidays? How many days paid vacation do I have? I need help with time off. Need information on time off. I just added 4 or 5, but the chatbot is can take many other. It can take many other which I have already not mentioned. Like I have written there only time off, but it automatically integrated these phrases with what I wrote when I was starting with the chatbot. So that's what happened. So if I just got it here. Here you can directly see whatever I'm typing here. We can see it here. If I refresh it. So it is quite simple to make. You just need to add trigger phrases, whatever the chatbot you're creating for the particular problem. You can create phrases over here. Then you can mention that what is the flow that you want. Like for national holidays, you just need to mention that yes, this is the things that you're making. So that's how it's very simple to make, and it is a let's go to the authorizing canvas, and it will be you giving you a better explanation of what is done and how it is done. Yeah, this is the one. So like these are the trigger phrases that we added. I need extended leave. What are the national holidays? These are the first steps that take place. Now if I write here national holidays, so you will see which flow it is taking on. Look, this is. Can you see the green one? Now it is taking.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, this is taking this green flow. When I taking this national holidays, it is taking to the green flow. That is the national holidays one. National holidays, and these are the, you have a question node. First, I added the question node that whether I want it for the paid leave, or I want to know about the national holidays, or I want to know about the extended leave. So these are the different conditions. Then whatever message I will put on in the node, that will be displayed directly. For example, if I just enter the paid one, as you see here, if I enter the paid one, it will show the paid flow. The message is for paid vacation time off. Go to this one's website and to learn more how to submit the time off request. If I go to national holidays, you can see there is already a message note which says that this is the list of holidays, and you can just mention if it helps you or not. For the extended leave, it is the Power Automate flow, and it will take you to the extended leave needs HR expert approval. Let me connect you with them. So that's how it is working. And here there is a flow. How would you describe the issue? User's entire response. And another feature that is added is this variable. Earlier, this variable was not there. The variable is also added in the virtual agent. So you just need to understand the flow, how it is working, and this is the end of conversation. Whether you are just building the app chat to Power Automate, or you are just writing a message note. After the phrases, you can directly write the message note that yes, this is the if you don't need any flow in that particular query, you can directly put the messages, or you can directly reroute the customer or the employee to the particular situation, what it is indicating. So any other query you have? This is the way you create Power Virtual Agent chatbot in Teams. Am I clear to you all? Or you have any other query, you can just ask me. Yeah, do you have any other queries, sir? Do you have any other query?
No, no, all good.
No.
A clear example.
So it's quite easy with chatbots. It's quite easy to make the chatbots. You don't need to be a pro developer. or even a citizen developer can create the chatbot so easily, and especially its integration with teams is going to increase efficiency, productivity, and obviously it will be very helpful for the employees within the organization as well as for the customers even. So that's it for this session. Thank you for joining everybody, and if you have any other queries still, you can just let me know or you can ask me now.